So what's holding you back from live streaming? I mean, you're going to suck anyway. In this video, I'm going to give you 15 tips, okay? 15 things that you need to know, give you some confidence for when you start live streaming. I waited a year to get started, and I've been doing this now for a year. Stick to the end of the video. You're not going to want to miss my tips and what you need to know to get started. So if you're looking to build your audience, live streaming is a great way to do that. But you're probably going to suck. So the first tip that I have for you is you're going to probably go live to 0 viewers. Nobody is going to watch you, okay? Maybe your mom is going to come watch you or your cousin, but for the most part, you're going to get 0 viewers in your first couple of live streams. And that's okay, Because what you need to be doing, your live stream should be geared towards the replay viewer. That's where most of your views are going to come from. So address the replay viewers in the beginning of your live stream. The second tip I have for you is titles and thumbnails, okay? Just like a YouTube video, okay? Titles and thumbnails are very important. Now, the thumbnail is to generate curiosity, again, for the replay viewer, okay? You want them to catch their attention with the thumbnail and then generate some curiosity. And then the title is going to get them to click. They're going to read the title based on the thumbnail and say, I need to see this, right? That's very important for the replay viewer. Okay, that's where your views are going to come from. And that's how you're going to build your audience. Where do you think your views are going to come from? From the replay viewers. So titles and thumbnails. A lot of live streamers forget about this. Now, tip number 3, if you're an Amazon influencer, okay, your storefront is very important. Optimizing your storefront, having a good banner, having a good profile picture, having a good bio, having idea lists, having good thumbnails for your videos, for your shoppable videos, and having everything categorized as best you can based on what Amazon's letting you do, all right? Because remember, you're driving traffic to your storefront. So you're driving traffic to your storefront, so you're going to want it to look its best. Number 4 is very important, and I don't think a lot of people are capitalizing on this, and that's recording the live stream. Okay, today is all about multi-purposing and reusing content. Okay, you're going to chop up the live stream. Let's say you go live for an hour. You're going to chop that up into 1-minute clips for your short videos, for your Instagram reels, for your TikToks, for your Facebook posts, and you're going to chop these all up, and even into YouTube videos, into smaller bits and pieces, to the important parts, the funny parts, the interesting parts, and you're going to put links to the whole live stream in those videos to try and get traffic back to the live stream and to get more viewers. Okay, number 5 is your social media accounts. Okay, like I just mentioned, you're going to be posting on these accounts, and this is where you're going to get some of your viewers to your live stream. You may be going live on Amazon, you may be going live on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, maybe on Instagram and TikTok as well. But you want to drag the other platforms. You want to be able to cross people over. And again, that brings me to the point of an email list. You're going to want to start to build an email list based off of your following, off the people that are watching your live streams. Get them off all the platforms onto an email list. This way you can communicate with them all in one spot. Okay, the people from YouTube, the people from Facebook, the people from Amazon, and the people from LinkedIn are all on your email list. That's very important. That's bonus tip, email list. We're up to number 6, and number 6 is very important for me to keep a schedule. Okay, it's very important that your followers and the people that come to watch your stream know when you're going to be live. Okay, so you're going to want to be consistent. So I went live on Tuesdays, 8 o'clock for a year. Okay, I'm not going to tell you how long because it's going to be different for everybody, but I started gaining recurring viewers, people that were coming back for my stream because they knew I was going to be there at Tuesdays, 8 o'clock. And that's how you build your audience. Okay. So you're going to keep a schedule is very important. This next one is very important. This is, we're up to number 7. And this is going to save you from embarrassment. Okay. And it's going to happen to anybody and everybody that goes live. And that's to check and double check and recheck your camera and your microphone because I'll tell you, if the amount of times that my camera crapped out on me, or that my microphone wasn't on, or that my microphone was muted, or I had the wrong one picked in the drop down menu for which camera or which microphone I was using, it happens all the time. It happens to the best of us. It happens to every live stream. And if they tell you it never happened to them, God bless them, because I don't believe it. But because everybody has audio issues or camera issues at some point. Okay. And I always have backups around. So I have a backup microphone. I have backup cameras, so I can always switch and go back and forth if need be. But you always check and recheck your camera and your microphone. Okay, so that's number 7, very important tip, and it's going to put your mind at ease, right? Because you're already nervous about going live. Tip number 8 is subscribe to the channel. Okay, if you're getting any value here, we're talking about going live. We talk about going live on Amazon, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook. We can go live. You can go live just about anywhere today, and it's a great way to build an audience. Okay, so subscribe to the channel. Number 9 is similar along the lines of checking the camera and the microphone, and that's checking your stream key, making sure you have the right stream key. And depending if you're an Amazon influencer or not and what software you're using, you got to make sure that you, sometimes I use a BeLive software to go live, and there'll be a link for that down in the description for BeLive for a 14-day free trial. You can put the link for your Amazon live. So when you get your link and you can say share your link, you can put that in the software, and it'll bring all of your carousel into the other social medias, into Facebook, into YouTube, and post your links in those other medias for you. So BeLive is very, very good software that I use, and I have a video on how to use it and how I use it and how I liven up my streams with it. So that's check your stream key. Okay. So number 10, we're up to number 10, and number 10 is practice. Now, I said at the beginning, you can't practice going live because you're not live if you're practicing, right? And I mean, it blows your mind, but that's the truth, because until you're live, you don't know if your camera's working. You don't know if your microphone's working. You can test it 100 times, but until you go live, you don't know. But what I would say is making YouTube videos is probably the closest thing to practice you're going to get. You want a presence on camera. You want to be able to use the microphone, how far away to stay from the microphone, how to use the gain and everything, right? So how to use lighting and all of that stuff you can use. You can do that on YouTube videos, and in editing, figure all of that stuff out. Gain confidence behind on camera, not behind the camera, on camera, right? Gain confidence on camera. And you can do that all with YouTube videos, and then feel better going live. Like I told you earlier, it took me a year before I actually went live. I thought about going live. Maybe I should go live. It'd be nice. Maybe I should build an audience and go live. If I really want to build an audience, I need to go live. For a whole year, I did that, right? And finally, I just did it. Okay. You just got to overcome your fear and just do it. Okay. Fall forward. You're never going to know until you try. That's my best advice. Okay. So number 10 is practice. And I said YouTube videos is the best practice that I think you could use for live streaming. 11 is engagement in the chats. No matter which social media you're on or wherever you're going live, engagement is the key to the algorithm. Okay. So when someone makes a comment, you highlight the comment, you talk to the person, you bring them into the stream, you showcase what they're doing, and you ask them to ask a question. You ask them an engaging question, get them to answer you. And if you can get the people in the stream to talk to each other, okay, that's even better, because the more engagement you get in the stream and the more engagement you get in the chat, the more they're going to push that live stream out in the algorithm. Okay, so remember, the most important thing you can do is get engagement. The worst thing you can do is not engage with the engagement. Number 12 goes on in line with practice. Okay. And it's actually research, and it's watching other live streamers. I get a lot of ideas. I watch a lot of my favorite live streamers. I watch them religiously, and I participate in their chats as well, just so they know who I am, and they know that I know who they are. And you may know who you are, but I know who you are. You may think you know who I am, but I know who you are. And it's good to know what other people are doing, and you get ideas. Okay. So I got ideas to do jokes. Maybe I got ideas to do trivia. I did a trivia last Tuesday. I'm putting together a trivia for this Tuesday, a better trivia. Come by Tuesday 8 o'clock. We're going to be playing trivia for a gift card, and so you get ideas from other streamers. Okay. Oh, what software is he using? What microphone is he using? What camera is he using? What is that? Oh, what is that? So you get ideas. So I would say number 12, is it number 12? Yeah, is to watch other streamers and engage with them, because people think that it's competition. It's not competition. It's your peers. Okay. Those are your peers. Okay. Those are the people on your team, right? Those are the people on your team, and they're there. They'll support you if you support them. If you show up as a supporting person, you'll get support back. It's a great community. Number 13, I almost didn't put 13 in because some people think it's unlucky, right? But it's to plan out the stream. Okay. Have a plan. All right. Bullet points works for me. So if I want to do an opening, bullet points, what the subject is, this, everything is a bullet point, what I want to touch base on. And then I ad lib and I go off the cuff. Right. But I need those bullet points to stay on point. Some people need to write it all out. Some people need to have it on like a storyboard. Some people need to have a teleprompter. So, whatever works for you, but you need to have some kind of schedule and put out some kind of plan for your stream. Okay. To make it coherent, to make it flow. Right. Now 14 is questionable because are you in it for the money? Okay. 14 is, are you in it for the money? And I'll let you think about that. Are you in it for the money? And is it wrong to be in it for the money? Of course, it's not wrong to be in it for the money. Everybody needs to get paid for what they do, right? You're not going to work for free. Okay. But if your motivation is to make money, it's going to be harder for you. Okay. What your motivation should be, no matter what your niche is, let me give you this piece of advice. Okay. You're there to solve problems. Okay. You're there to solve people's problems. The more problems you solve for people, the more indebted they're going to be to you, the more followers you're going to get. Solve their problem. Okay. Find out what their problem is. Here's the secret. The secret. Okay. The keys to the mint, right? The keys to the mint is audience, problem, solution. Find an audience, find out what problem they're having, and offer them a solution. And if you can do that, you're going to be a successful marketer online and for many years to come. Any niche at all, find out where they're hanging out, go find out where the audience is, right? Find out what problem they're having. No matter what niche it is, no matter what it is, there comes a point that the beginner runs into a snag, and half of them quit the activity, the whatever it is, right? So they quit because it got too hard. If you can identify that, do videos on how to fix that, how to overcome that snag, that people are going to keep with it, whatever it is. They're not going to quit because you put out these videos. You're going to become the guru, and you're going to become the influencer in that. And that's the way to do it. Okay. That's the way to do it. But being in it for the money's going to come after that, right? Be in it for service, solve people's problems. A good salesman is a problem solver. He's there to find out what you need, and he's going to provide it for you. He's not trying to sell you something you don't need. That's a shyster, right? So you want a salesman who's looking to solve your problem, right? And number 15, the bonus one, number 15 is to take action. Okay. Fall forward. Okay. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect. Okay. So you just get started. I waited a year and I shouldn't have, right? Because, all kinds of fears. I was afraid of what I was going to look like if I didn't know what I was doing with the software. The software seemed complicated to me, and I was afraid to look dumb halfway through the live stream, not knowing what to do next. If something happened, if something went wrong, I wouldn't know what to do. And believe me, things go wrong all the time, and you got to figure it out. Okay. But I mean, it's not something to be scared of. And again, people expect you to be, to not be perfect. People don't expect perfection in a live stream. They expect the dog to bark. They expect the kid to run behind you in the diaper, right? They expect it, and they like it. They laugh. They think it's funny. It endears them to you, right? Because you seem more real to them. Okay. You're a real person. You're a real person, right? Sometimes you forget to turn a light on or something, and you're halfway through the stream and you're like, if it was a YouTube video, you'd have to film the whole thing over. But in live, it's too late. In the live stream, it's already been done, and you just have to laugh about it and say, that's what I did, and everybody knows about it. So, take action, start before you're ready, okay? And don't be holding back for perfection, all right? As I said, there goes the dogs. I'm going to leave that in the video, even though this is a YouTube video. I'm going to leave that in because it's not perfect. Live streams are not perfect. Don't forget to hit that like button for me. So after all those 15 tips, my best advice to you is to just get started. Don't wait. Don't put it off. Don't say I'm not ready. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Don't let fear stop you. YouTube has picked the next video that they think you need to watch, and they put it up on the screen right now. So click that link, watch the next video. For whatever reason, they picked it for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel.